All right. Officer enters the building looking for a man with a chainsaw. There he is.
Or drop it. On the ground. Get back. Hey, drop. Hey. Step it up. Hey, drop the chainsaw. Want a taser point? Oh my God. Hey, drop it.
Let's stop right here. So he finds him. He's made radio transmission, I believe 3 times. One at taser point, taser. But he comes in and says, drop the taser, drop the chainsaw. Okay. So the distance, the initial contact, and this is sent to me from a friend going through defensive tactics instructor school. And I've evaluated several police shootings and testified in my career. The distance, he's closer now, but the original distance, if he's got an X26, you've got to hope and pray this man with no shirt on, you get both these prongs in here in this opening of a shirt. That's very risky. Here's the rule, and you can't blame an instructor if it's somebody with a taser does something wrong. Here's the rule. First officer on scene, somebody with a weapon that can cause serious physical injury or death, which a chainsaw can, comes out with a firearm. The backup officer comes with a taser. So he should have a gun, not a taser. That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight, as they say on the movies. You don't bring a taser when he's got deadly force right there. He talks on the radio comm, but why does he say it 3 times and keep updating? What he's doing is sending a message to this guy who's paying attention. Once his wife, won't leave it at his wife. Could be emotionally disturbed. Depressed, suicidal, could be bipolar, having some issues, could be a divorce issue and not mental health. Everything's not mental health. Could just want his wife back. Financial burdens are just out of control. Maybe he feels like he's over his head and bankruptcy's coming. Consider this thing, officer, as you're coming in. Should have a firearm, not a taser. Mistake. Now, he's displaying some tattoos in his chain. So he's showing that he will be aggressive. That doesn't say printed on my jacket, hey, I'm aggressive, officer. But his body language and his clothing and the lack of shirt right here to show this, that's a clue. When you talk about officer perception, when you go back to your use of force your pendulum, use your pendulum, officer presence, he's got this out because he's got a weapon, so he pulls this. Well, the directions aren't very clear. The directions are muffled. He's not doing a good job of controlling the scene, telling the guy to get away. Let's watch.
I got one at taser point. Step it up.
Again, one at taser point.
We'll be in the front lobby.
We'll be in the front lobby. That's that 5 transmissions. Step it up. There are step it up. You got him at taser point. They know this. Get off the radio. See the distance? He can charge that chainsaw, charge him, and just cut that officer's arm off. Now the officer retreats instead of goes forward. So he just let this armed suspect continue through this building of people, innocent bystanders. That is his error. Here's 2 different officers coming in. Here's his backup. Let's watch what happens. I apologize I'm being so critical, but this is life and death situation. Somebody here's firearm, not a taser. Okay, you're hearing shots firing. We're going to have a different angle. It's going to show you differently, but we got some points to make out. He got shot right next to this guy who's now backing up, man or woman, in that electric chair. Suspect's down. Now, this is normal protocol. Roll them over. Weapons rule. If they got 1, they got 2. So that's great. Roll them over, cuff them. You see what this officer just did? You're going to see this better in a minute. But he crossed his ankles, and he's got control over his feet so that he can't move. That's a senior officer. Great job there, senior guy. Handcuff him, get him searched. Now I got another problem with what happens next.
here. Come on, buddy. Come here.
He's telling him, get out of here, go on. So he's telling the two police to get up and leave when they were going to render aid.
Roll medics.
And he says, roll medics.
He's right here. He's right here.
Roll medics. Okay, why? Why did he have those officers get up and leave? Why say roll medics? I'm going to point out again something else about the very end scene there with the officers on the ground.
He's right here.
Okay, this is going to be shorter. Look at all these people in wheelchairs. They can't move. Here we go. Here we go. Here he comes. Chainsaw Man's coming right at you right now. 2 shots were fired right then. Chainsaws drop. Right there. Shot number 3. Shot number 4. Okay, we're going to talk about this. Shot while we get to this, and then I'm going to back up. See, look here. Got the feet rolled over. See? Gentle pressure. Physical control. Senior, look. His knees by here. He's not kneeling on... Nobody's kneeling on the head and neck to shoulder. See, all officers don't kneel on everybody like that. Okay. So we need to go back. Okay, we're going to go to right here. And then I'm going to get ready to pause. 2 shots right there. 2 shots right there. Shot number 3. Hand around this. The other hand is over there facing this way. Chainsaws on the ground. The 3rd shot was just fired. Okay. Police work. Police officers know this. People that carry... badge and a gun, they know this. Every shot is accountable for. The first 2 shots definitely have no problem aggressing. I have a question, a problem. I'm not going to say justified yes or no, but I would have to interview and question further. 3rd shot, your dangerous instrument you've seen so far is right here. Now, yes, we do the 1+1 rule, but you have to see that to use deadly force. When you're searching, you find a weapon, you go back and start search over, assuming he has a 2nd weapon. But when it comes to deadly force, there's no assuming. I don't see a weapon. Where's the threat to require shot number 3? He turns and he runs right over by the wheelchair person. Shot number 4. Let's get a little bit more volume. You'll hear this. Ready? Here comes shot number 4.
Shots fired!
Okay, shot number 4. He had just got around here. These are coat jackets. See, that's the coat. The liner, the inside is white. The coat is unbuttoned, unzipped, and flaring out. Is there a weapon? Is there a danger? Is there something? Now, I know they both took 2 or 3 steps. It was moving quick. Here's a shot right next to this person. Shot number 4, that close. Why? And I know he was asked why. This happened back in December. I'm just thinking. Just trying to think. I just can't give a reason for all this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, everybody. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday night, I do a podcast called Painting for PTSD. And the purpose of this podcast is just for people to kind of sit down. Just to sit down a little bit. I do some painting, some coloring. 30 years of a gun and a weapon in my hand. It's my chance to put it down and do something different and kind of unwind. I talk about things. People make some comments. We have some discussion. Check it out. You'll see you subscribe. You'll see notifications. Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you soon.